Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2023, and there was an explosion at a Tennessee gas facility, a pipeline facility, in Kinder Morgan. It was located in Nunnally, about 60 miles south west of Nashville. I have a drone video for you of a flyover. This whole one side of the building, the upper floors were blown out, and part of the roof had gaping holes blown into it, and it was deformed probably about halfway down. A mandatory evacuation was ordered for residents within 1 mile radius of the plant, the Hickman County Sheriff's Office said. The Fairfield Church of Christ and the Nunnally Community Center were open for anyone needing shelter, officials said. The explosion and fire happened at the compressor station. The company said it plans to investigate what caused the equipment to fail. The building's going to be rebuilt. No one's allowed in there for now. Environmental Protection Agency was also brought in. There was 6 people on site. Only one person had a medical emergency, but everyone else is okay. And about 2:30 in the afternoon, the evacuation order for 1 mile around the plant was lifted. Local law enforcement and fire departments responded to the scene, as well as hazmat crews with the Nashville Fire Department and Franklin Fire Department. Crews were still working to extinguish the small fire at around noon, but there was no air quality concerns, said Hickman County Emergency Management Agency Director. The building from the explosion is shut down pending an engineer evaluation. Want to make sure it's still safe to go in there. The emergency manager says they expect to repair and rebuild. Work can continue at the plant apart from that building. One of the families spoke with Fox News, lives on the Highway 28 in Centerville. Cheryl Knoll said around 9 a.m. Friday morning, she could smell gas and knew she had to leave the area. There was multiple phone calls to 911, and thick plumes of black smoke could be seen coming from the facility. As you probably could see from the drone footage, which was taken later this afternoon, it looked like all emergency personnel and equipment had left. Yeah, that's a big area, 1 mile to evacuate. So I drew out a yellow line 1 mile going east, and then we'll draw one mile going west, and then yeah, it covers a large area. Let's try the other area. There's another subdivision. Let's see here. Let me move this. Okay, 1 mile. Right about there. Yeah, I don't know what we got in that area. Looks like different types of factories. Going as far as the solid waste site, the dump.
Good morning. My name is Amanda Siegel, AMANDA-SIEGEL. I'm the director for Hickman County Emergency Management. To my right here is our mayor, Mr. Jim Bates, and to the left, our county sheriff, Mr. Jason Kraft. We will be giving a short briefing on what has occurred today. Up first will be our mayor. He will be doing a press release for Mr. Kinder Morgan.
If you will forgive me, please, I just got this. At approximately 8:20 this morning, Kinder Morgan experienced an explosion and a fire at the in one of the compressor buildings at a natural gas plant here in Centerville, Tennessee. The explosion has been isolated at this point. It is closed as a precaution. There has been one injury that we know of. It was outside of the explosion. Everybody has been evacuated and accounted for in Hickman County that was there. The fire department and local sheriff are on site, and the area has been isolated, and an investigation into the cause of the fire will be conducted. At this time, I'm going to turn it back over to my EMA director. She'll give you some more information for later time.
Yes, on behalf of the fire departments, currently what's ongoing now is there has been a 1 mile evacuation in this area from all the citizens. 2 shelter sites have been set up for these citizens. One is located at the Fairfield Baptist Church, and the other one is at the Nunley Community Center. We also do have a FAA air restriction going into place for all aircraft in this area for a 2 mile radius. Currently, we do still have a small active fire going on. We do have crews from Nashville's Fire Department, their hazmat division, along with the Franklin Fire Department's hazmat division to assist us in this. Currently, right now, what they're going to be doing is going down range to scope out the situation and see what needs to be addressed from there. Like he said, we've only had 1 injury at this time. That was not due to the explosion. That was due to secondary measures. As of now, that's all the information we have to be able to give to you.
When you say secondary measures, is that from breathing gas or?
No, that it's just a medical condition that had happened.
In light of the?
Yes. It was on scene, so it's not due to the actual explosion itself. It was just due to a medical emergency.
Okay, and are they okay?
Yes, they have been transported.
Okay, and you briefly mentioned some of the fire departments that are here helping. Can you talk about all the departments that are here on hand?
Absolutely. So we have Centerville Fire Department. They are leading up our incident command at this time. We have East Hickman Fire that is also assisting in this. Coble Fire is here assisting. Our Hickman County Rescue Squad is also assisting at this. Our local emergency medical services is here. Our sheriff's department is here. Tennessee Highway Patrol, along with the Tennessee TVA law enforcement, is here also assisting. So we have a large group here assisting in this matter.
How long has this plant been here? A little bit about what it does, and have you all had issues before?
As far as I know, there's not been any major issues at this plant. For the locate or the time of the plant, I'd have to turn that over. Do you know that? How long?
It's been here a very long time, Sheriff.
As long as you guys know.
Yes, it's been here for a very long time.
And
Yes,
there's
ma'am.
never been issues before. And I'm assuming they were open and operating this morning when this happened. Can you talk about how many employees might have been there at the time of the incident?
No, I do not have a count exactly on how many employees were actually on scene at the time of the incident.
Do you know how many people were evacuated from the area?
I can say a large amount, but I do not have an exact number. I do know that our sheriff's department, along with our fire departments, went door to door, knocking, and city police departments went knocking door to door, making sure that residents were not here. We also sent out alerts as well for our local alerts through Nixle to let everyone know that evacuations are in process. Sorry.
Fair to say hundreds?
I would say at least in the 200 motion, maybe 300 to 400.
What all goes into an evacuation process like that? What do you want people to know that can't get to their homes right now about the state of things back in here?
Currently, what goes on in evacuation is we'll set up shelter sites, like I said, where our 2 are at. We'll go through, we'll evacuate that area, that mile radius area. If they do not have another place to go, they are able to go to the shelters. If they are coming in now currently, and as you see, the roads are blocked, there are people there to address the issue of, hey, these are possible locations that you can go to, and we do not have a time estimate of when this is going to be concluded.
Did any of you feel that explosion this morning? What did it feel like?
I know that when 911 calls did come in, there was a very loud explosion from all the 911 calls that they did receive. There was initial fire and smoke heavily visible on the initial onset of it. So it blew out the upper tiers of the walls on the upper side of the building.
Do you know if employees were there at the time?
Yes, employees were there at the time.
So this could have been much worse.
This could have been completely worse. So we are very thankful that there has been no major injuries, and as of now, there has been no major destruction.
And no guesstimate as to how many people were on site at the time?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
And they said that it was a result of an equipment failure. Do you have any information about
No, I do not. Like they had said in their press release, as of now, they're believing that it's going to be equipment failure that caused that explosion, but they will be doing an investigation to find out.
Do you know roughly how many employees work there? Is this a major employer for this area?
Mayor?
It is a major employer for the area. However, there's, I'm going to say 45 maybe employees that they have. Of course, all 45 was not here at the time. They just had their standard work crew on today. And like we said before, everybody is accounted for that was here this morning.
Are you guys planning to keep the roadways blocked and people evacuate at least until you get the fire out? Is that the plan?
Everything will continue to stay as place as it is now until all the hazards have been mitigated. Like I said, currently the fire departments will be going in along with support staff from the company to find out where we're at and what needs to be done. But until we've got a safe scene for everyone, everything will continue to stay shut down and shelter in place the way that it is.
In approaching a situation where there's gas involved, do you guys have to take extra precautionary steps to be careful? Is there any concern for breathing in the area?
Right now, there's no concerns for breathing in the area. Yes, we did have to take extra steps. That is why we have called in the hazmat division from both Nashville Fire and Franklin Fire, so they're well more equipped to handle this. So yes, there is that notion.
It sounds like it was a frightening situation this morning just because of the boom. As we touched on, this could have been much worse. Can you just reassure people in the community that it appears to be under wraps now?
It's not under wraps at this time. We do have it contained at this time. So we are working diligently to mitigate the issue. And as soon as we are able to mitigate this issue, we will address everyone. Like I said, the safety concerns is that mile radius at this time. For the rest of the area, everything is going to normal, just like it is for your day-to-day operations. We do have very highly skilled and trained personnel here today to assist in this matter. So we're hoping for a very positive, great outcome of this.
Do you have an estimation of when people will be able to get back to their homes?
No, sir, we do not have an estimation at this time.
Were there any schools within that mile radius that needed to be evacuated?
No, ma'am. Our closest school is a 2-mile evacuation. We have made contact with the school department, so they know that if any time this changes and we need to increase our isolation zone, they already have procedures in place to do so.
What might increase the isolation? More gas escaping or something like that?
If we have a chance for the building to catch further on fire, if we have a larger release, as of now, like I said, we do not have that plan. But we always keep backup plans. So our safety zone is that mile, which pushes it out farther than a normal standard safety area. So we have a buffer zone set in place now.
But families just beyond that 1 mile need to be prepared just in case?
Everyone needs to be prepared as always. But we will make sure that everyone is updated efficiently and timely if those do happen to change.
Does the building appear to be a loss at this moment?
No, not at this moment.
Is this something you guys drill to respond for?
Yes, natural gas emergencies are actually part of our yearly drills. All the fire department's emergency personnel that are here are used to training in this measure.
So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. This is why you need a bug out bag, because of emergency evacuations. You just don't know what can happen. Put your comments down below. Please stay safe, always be prepared, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.